Good morning, everyone. Today I will tell you how this correlation matrix can be understood by using linear models. Okay. So, for the purpose, first I will create the correlation matrix. Okay. It has selected my data labels in the first row. If you see, we are having the labels in the first row: arithmetic mean, medians, summation, variance, standard deviation, RMS, skewness, and kurtosis. Okay, and our output will be coming in the same sheet at the cell K2. Okay, I am clicking OK. So we have got the value. Now, to have a better understanding, I will color code these cells. I will go to the conditional formatting, color scales. I will use red to green color scales. This is my preference. You can use any other stuffs also. Now, let us take any of this data in these red cells. Say this one. So this value, this correlation value 0.998 is between the variance and standard deviation. So we are having variance and standard deviation. I will select it. I will go to insert, then I will go to scatter plot, and then I will plot this one. If you see this plot is relatively straight. Okay. Now what I will do, I will create a linear model over here to understand uh, what it suggests. Okay. Now I will click on this plus sign. I will go to trend line. I will click it, and it has automatically drawn a straight line, uh, straight trend line, which is in the dotted line format. Then I will go to the more options. In the more options, I will scroll down. I will click display R square value on chart and display equation on chart. Now, when I get this linear model, this equation y equals to 2.0177x plus 0.1197. So this is in the format of y equals to mx plus c, where m is the slope of this trend line. Okay, this model line, right? So here x is variance and y is standard deviation. Okay, and the r square value, it is 0.9969. Now if you look over here, the r square of variance and this one is 0.9985845, and the r square value what we have got over here are different. So many student gets confused over here and ask why it is different. The thing is that this r square value in this chart, it is between the what you call between the values of standard deviation and variance. However, in this chart, when we have drawn the model, this variation, it is basically between uh, the model values of the trend line and the actual values of these points. Now these actual values of this point are basically the points of the variance and standard deviation, where standard deviation it was in the y-axis, it is in the y-axis, and variance it is in the x-axis. So the this r square value is basically the correlation value between the xy plot or xy values of the plot, that means the coordinates of the variance and standard deviation, and the xy value which we get from this model. Okay, so these are totally different, so this can be totally different, right? Now in this case, we can see since the slope is positive, we are having a positive correlation, and here also we have got a trend that it should be a positive correlation. Now let's take up another value, say, or another set of values, say skewness and standard deviation, which is having a correlation of minus of 0.95319, So we have skewness and standard deviation, or maybe we can take something else for our easier thing. Let me cut this. Skewness and RMS. Yeah, if you take the skewness and RMS, so these are nearby, so I have taken this cell. Otherwise, we could have taken the other cell also. But just for the sake of my uh, doing this video in a quick manner, so I am choosing this one, RMS and skewness. So RMS and skewness, it is there. I will again draw a line, draw a scatter plot. So if you see the scatter plot, it is decreasing as the x value is increasing. Here the x value is RMS. Okay. Now again I will create a trend line. So see, it is having a it is decreasing as the RMS values are increasing. I will go to more options, then display R square values. I will click this one and display equation. Now over here also again, if you see, the equation is in the y equals to mx plus c. However, the m value over here, it is in the negative form. So negative 25.362. That means as the x is increasing, the y value is decreasing, and the r square value, it is 0.9086. So so this linear model, it is the most simplistic model for the analysis of any trend. Okay, it may not be the best model, but it is the simplest model to analyze any kind of data. Okay, so from here we can see, if we are having the R square value between two features, that means there is a trend, but that trends, it is in a negative manner. Negative manner means, if we look over here, there is a negative slope. When we plot a scatter plot between the two values, there will be a negative slope. However, for a positive value, we will be having a positive slope. Hope I have been able to make you understand uh, between this positive and the negative correlation values using this model, uh, simplistic linear model. Okay, thank you.